Hi, this is Tony Paradis, registered dietitian and personal trainer with Food and Fitness Online. And today, the topic of my presentation is clean eating is dirty thinking. And I don't have anything wrong with eating clean or eating healthy foods. It's just the concept of labeling foods as a clean food or a dirty food. So today, I'm going to address 3 questions. Number 1, what is clean eating? Number 2, what's wrong with the concept of clean eating? And number 3, what should you eat? So to begin, let's talk about what is clean eating. And the problem I have with the concept of clean eating is that it's not a concrete, objective, definable term. So does clean eating mean low fat? Does it mean low saturated fat? Nobody knows. Is it low glycemic index? Is it no sugar? Is it unprocessed foods? And how much processing turns a food from a clean food to a dirty food? Is it organic foods? Or is it simply just washing the dirt off your food? And because there's no objective definition of clean eating or a clean food versus a dirty food, it means that it's really a qualitative assessment. It's something that people assume, and there's no real concrete way to define it. So that's the reason why I have a problem with calling a food clean or calling it dirty. And so what's wrong with the concept of clean eating? It gives a good and bad value to certain foods. So that's the problem I have with it. It gives some food good value, it gives some food bad value. So the term cheat meals, or how many cheats can you have? Okay, I'm okay with having foods that you just want to eat for pleasure. So things may come to mind like cake or cookies, but the term cheat meal makes people feel guilty about having it. It makes it okay to have it, but at the same time, because it's a cheat meal, they can't indulge without feeling guilty. And also, it makes people feel deprived for avoiding certain foods. It adds confusion to the world of nutrition, the concept of clean eating. And don't we already have enough confusion as it is? Why can't we just see foods for what they are, rather than labeling them? And it takes focus away from the right portion sizes, which is what we should be focusing on, and it places the focus on the name of the food. So this food is called bacon, we should stay away from it. Or cupcake is bad, no matter how much of a portion we have. And that's simply incorrect thinking. So as a result of labeling foods as good or bad or clean or cheat meals or anything along those lines, people are afraid to eat certain foods. And this is a characteristic of an eating disorder. A lot of people have what I call disordered eating, which is a dysfunctional view of how food should be. We should respect food, we should enjoy food, but we shouldn't be afraid of food. So, finally, what should you eat? Eat whatever the hell you want to eat. Just eat it in the right amount. It's about balance. The right amount of macronutrients and the right amount of micronutrients. So you want to get the right calories, protein, carbohydrates, and fats, while making sure that you're eating an abundance of things like vitamins and minerals and fiber. It's good to eat an abundance of those, but it doesn't mean that more is necessarily better. So if a little is good, a lot must be great. No, this is fallacious thinking. Just use common sense when you're eating. You want to make wholesome choices a majority of the time, but you don't want to feel guilty or bad about eating things that may not be the world's healthiest foods. We don't look at foods individually, look at it as a whole balance issue. At the end of the day, did you get the right amount of calories or did you get the wrong amount of calories? And if you got the wrong amount of calories, don't worry about it. Just do better the next day. And eating isn't a morality contest. We're not trying to be better than the other person next to us. Don't treat it like one. So when you say, I'm eating clean or I'm eating good or eating bad, that really doesn't register to me anything. I look at the entire day, did you accomplish your goal or did you not accomplish your goal, and you can move accordingly. So in conclusion, the term clean eating is a misnomer because it's not definable. We can't put our thumb down on what makes a food clean or what makes a food a cheap food or a good food or a bad food. We look at the context of the entire day. And I want to tell you that even if some people swear by it, clean eating, this worked for me, it doesn't mean that the results they got were because of clean eating. If someone got good results, it's because they ate the right amount of calories, micronutrients, macronutrients, and had balance in their life. So remember that even if Mr. America or Joe Dumbbell swears by clean eating, appeal to authority is a fallacy in an argument. It's a logical fallacy. So you can't just say, just because this person does it means that it's right. You have to look at the science, and you have to look at each food individually. And finally, I'd like to end on this note. Quit giving yourself eating disorders and just embrace the concept of balance. There are no good or bad foods. If a food is clean, just assume that it's been washed. My name is Tony Paradis, registered dietitian and personal trainer from Food and Fitness Online. If you'd like to check out more, please look at my website at foodandfitnessonline.com. Thank you.